Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to 420.
Wait.
You slept. Warning, the self-destruct system has been activated. Option to override self-destruct expires in 10 minutes.
The world is flat. I'm here to ring the alarm with my puppet like charm, straight from the barn. I'm talking about Flat Earth Farms, cause most don't know. They think we live on a globe, a ball that floats. So listen and take notes, and take it to a higher plane. Imagine yourself in all it contains, in all its glory, and Flat Earth Farms can take you there. Open your mind outside the box. No more staring at NASA's Photoshop. No more moon landings, no lying to ya. No more people standing backwards in Australia. Just facts and pure truth, planning straight to the roots. Flat Earth Farms help you understand a magical place on a wondrous land.
world is flat, and that's a fact. Tell your friends next time you chat. Let them know a ball ain't that. Let's stay playing with the baseball bat. Cause we coming at the barn, a higher place, the Flat Earth Farm.
Yeah. Phil House.
Everybody wanna rap now, but jump ship when they get bad, then they fall back to the back.
Yeah. Phil House. Let's go.
They don't call it work for nothing. You see that shit and wanna be it, but couldn't cook up the mustard. Stupid little fucker. Everybody wanna rap now, but jump ship when they get bad, then they fall back to the background. Try and spit for groupies, you ain't built for this kid, you pussy. I pick them off like Billy Zane, fuck your bitch like Billie Jean. Till she claims she caught my seed and leave your ass for bigger things. That fat lady belt in front of the balcony. It's over for any clown that wanna challenge me. Every line's another Calvary, followed up with powder cakes. Hang them in my gallery, posterized like out in Lister, eating spoons like calories. Vagabonds, I'm Jack the Ripper. You love that trick, dog, and I barely tip her. Fuck around and play the skipper. Fickle frauds can kiss the zipper. Skip around with a stick so big from home plate I can hit the pitcher. Every single day I'm on my grind on the business end. Every other day you in the land like you killing shit. Then there come a day when I put you out your misery. Go on, catch that fade, motherfucker. Think I'm playing with you, yeah, they acting gay for attention, that's ridiculous. You look like a lady with that choker chain like he a stripper. I'm just to chill with the aristocrats. Cop a deal from top of salad, pop a pill and rocks and blasts is going down like Richie Valens. I can stand on my own too, the whole truth, fuck you, pavement. Yeah. And ain't shit that you gon' do, your whole crew can catch that facelift. I tell them like, move, you better back up. Bitch, we some inglorious bastards. The faculty charged up an assault and battery with battering rams strapped to cannons that'll reach North Korea.
Wait.
What are we gonna do tonight, Singe Man?
The same thing we do every night, Boston Ray. Try to take over the world.
What's that song that you were working on? A protest song?
Oh, that Save the Whales?
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah. Play. Save the whales. They're funky mama, save those whales. They're pretty bad to save those whales. Save those big bad funky whales. Well, save all the whales. But shoot the seals. Yeah. Oh, shoot them seals. Cause the seals eat all the fish. Oh, shoot the seals. I got the one all it feels. And if you think I'm funky for wanting to shoot all the seals, save your breath. Save your breath. Hey man, how you doing? Is it all there? Oh, good. 1, 2, 3. Here's an extra one. Don't give it to your chillins. All right, man. Check you later. Thanks a lot, man. Save those whales. Hey, it's good ice cream, man. Trip out.
Are we here? I can't hear shit. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Suzanne! Suzanne, can they hear me? Can they hear me, Suzanne? Nancy!
Oh, that's a Roger. That's a Roger that. Affirmative on that.
These people can't get anything right. Nancy, sound check? Sound check, Nancy? Really? This is the best we can do here at the agency. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So how are we doing? Let's give a shout out tonight. We have Jenny T.I. Murphy. We have Unindoctrinated. What's up, man? We have Hugh TV. What's up, Hugh? How you doing? We have Super Sidewinder. Mr. Super Sidewinder. I'm sorry. I won't let it happen again. Alvar Billy. Jason Starr. Jenny T.I. Murphy. Melanie Moran. Logan. Deborah O'Connor.
I'm trying to get my Bluetooth work. I'll probably have to buy headphones. Did you say Hugh?
Hugh's here, yeah.
Nice. Wow. Welcome. Warriors, come out to play. Then he's all, Warriors. You want his? Shut up.
What are you doing? What was that? What did you just do?
I just did Warriors. You haven't seen the movie Warriors? I give you homework. You must watch the movie Warriors soon, within the next few days. You must watch Warriors.
Nancy, I'm rolling a joint. I don't care if I'm on the camera. Tell them to just tell Alfredo to just take it out.
Your lovely mother, who is an angel, for I know she must have had to put up with you through high school and junior high school and elementary school in first grade when you refused to stand in line and you called the teacher an alien, and then you got suspended? Wait, that was me.
Think anyone can? So, anyways, how's everybody doing tonight? So we're just kind of just hanging out, you know. But I'm gonna read the book. Remember the book from last night that we never got to, that I almost got to? That was everyone was interested in that book. I have found the book. Okay, I have found the book. It has all the answers. We're doing like a dual. I'm just rolling a joint first. So, hey, my mom's here. Hey. All right, so anyway, let's do this. All right, 420. Let's get stoned.
Wanna get high? Wanna get high?
Smoke.
All you see is crooks. About to go in, son.
Immortal technique.
Sign this petition, get a fraction of that faction subtracted by my division. I'm a boss, so that means I make decisions. Slash killing, I will kill an MC to make a living. Yeah, call me Super Daddy, my powers is supervision. Who? Supervision, supervision. Who?
Casting raps, you get your back snapped in half and 7.
All up in the club, putting squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up.
Impossible pain beyond measure.
Squad up. Cigar guts, all up in the club, putting squad up.
There's a new housing plan for the ghetto eventually. Project for a new American century. False flag terrorism controlling you mentally. The gospel in the hands of people with no empathy. Consolidation, information restricted, just like the iron law of oligarchy predicted, incarcerating the poor among the drug addicted, but not the families of the ruling class that's afflicted, cause it's a fucking caste system like corrupted Hinduism. I think you should listen. I've been through the system in prison, I've been through religion, carried the cross as a Christian like it was anti-disestablishmentarianism, until the seeds of despotism arrested my vision. Lyricism with cynicism and syllogisms, until they Pedro Albizu Campos and kill me in prison. Chemtrail conditions, stem cells of Leo Strauss's philosophy, the birth of neocon policy. But I laugh at America's fear of a new world order controlling the hemisphere, cause my people been living that for the past 500 years.
Intelligence, understand.
Supervision who? Supervision, supervision who?
Casting raps, you get your back snapped in half and 7.
All up in the club, putting squad up.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
The faction.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust? Impossible pain beyond measure.
Squad up. Cigar guts, all up in the club, putting squad up.
Caterpillar metamorphosis to bigger nigga. Lantern in his hand, headless horseman to the rhythm. Been successful for so long I can no longer feel it. Take your finger, prick it, mob initiated members are far beyond the dime, my title ain't even listed. Federales listen, only hear me chewing, sipping. Dancing with a doll, prom night with Cinderella. Then we dip in the Ferrari, fly as Tom Selleck. Vocals on Tony Bennett, I'm only in it to later see people I taught tell me, yo, we did it. I led a revolution in the world of tech and music. Free the homie, did his time and paid the restitution. Time go quick, better have all your goals set. You getting yours or just hanging on like an old dick? I can talk about money, we ain't the same, son. It's just different when you came from where I came from.
Yeah, it's me again. This thing of ours you will probably never see again. But for the growth, it's the oath we're believing in. Locks, Postra, Nostra, yeah, it's 3 of them. Lucci and him, I'm the nigga they can't stand no. More work, more ammo. Gambino in a Lambo. Call me for a situation you can't handle. More caskets, more murals, more candles. True poet, Audemars, you blow it. Ever I know, I'd rather die for you know it. High profile, this shit sells. Call Mary Richmond and tell him pick 12. Cause we never sing, we on the better things. Pride is nothing, integrity is everything. Yeah, if you broke, how you giving advice? Me and my niggas, we just living the life, yeah.
Call me Super Daddy, my powers is supervision. Who? Supervision, supervision. Who?
Casting raps, you get your back snapped in half and 7.
All up in the club, putting squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up.
The possible pain beyond measure.
Throw your squad up. Cigar guts, all up in the club, putting squad up.
Whistleblower, men are afraid of label, the threat of traitor. Executive legislator trying to suppress your behavior. Intelligence interrogator, collecting metadata. Condemning the messenger and censoring the educator. CIA feed the propaganda to the television. In the next edition, the pundits preach it in repetition. Loyal to the monarchy, hereditary or elected. Go royal family and go president selected.
Secret society. Secret
supervision, supervision. Who?
Casting raps, you get your back snapped in half and 7.
Impose restraints against your will.
Throw your squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up.
The possible pain beyond measure.
Throw your squad up. Call me Super Daddy, my powers is supervision. Who? Supervision, supervision. Who?
Casting raps, you get your back snapped in half and 7.
All up in the club, putting squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up.
The possible pain beyond measure.
Throw your squad up. Cigar guts, all up in the club, putting squad up.
You see the book?
So you can see squad, flat fingers.
You see the book?
Fat fingers. Warriors. Oh, zoom in a little bit more, please, or put full screen. There you go. Pick me off.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you. Obviously, I'm gonna take you off. Hold on a second.
Flat fingers.
That should work. Maybe. No. Hold on a second. There it goes. All right. So you see the book? All right. Last night we went over it. It's a stupid science.
So the cover is a symbol that I'll find the date and all that stuff. But they sent it. Okay, well, forget all this. Okay, just pretend for a minute. Okay, so they sent it into space so that when alien beings find it, they will understand mankind. And there's all kinds of, there's not all kinds of stuff, but there's a few things on there. I'll put all the details later. Math, some basic science things, just how about man, and then the model of man. I think there's a few measurements in there, and there's circle and the square have meaning too. But anyway, they sent it into space on a rocket ship. It just keeps going and going out. It's still going today. I'll find all the stuff on that. It's still going right now. Awesome. Unless, of course, they found it. Who knows? It could be here right now. I don't know. But, and my dad worked for Lockheed. And when they were building the shuttle, and he brought home a little plastic shuttle that I built with him, and it was an awesome little shuttle with the arm moving, and you're like, wow, how in space did you do that? It's awesome, wow. And so he brought home an actual tile from the shuttle too, because he worked at Lockheed. So I held one of the tiles that they put on the outside that take the heat when they come back into the atmosphere because of the ultra heat. There you go. Da-da-da-da. That's what that is. That there has a lot of deep meaning. I'll get the details on that in a bit. But they sent it into space.
All right. You ready? So last night we went over a little bit of it, right?
Is it the massive frisbee? Is that what it's called?
Look at this guy.
Dr. Ryan. Remember, I was making fun of your name when you first Ryan.
What do you think about this?
There. Warriors about to play.
Cinchman, what do you think about this? Tonight's going to be like an ink blot test for you. What do you think about this?
The picture looks like a wise old man studying over books that he's probably read every word of. What is it? I can't read. There's a paper and a book.
Milestones of science. Okay, here we go.
He was a major Mason. That's why the beard, because he spent so many years studying the greatness of Masonic. Whoa, look at that doctor thing, doctor mask.
Yeah. The mask happened in. It's been going on. Look, the Middle Ages. Look. All right. And then we went through this last night. We went through this part. Look more real than NASA. And then so this is some stupid thing they're trying to say. All right, you ready?
Yes, my dad worked at Lockheed. Yes, that means I'm probably 33rd degree Illuminati Masonic Secret Society of one or something.
Actually, your dad worked at Lockheed with my uncle. Did you know that? Uncle Lockheed. My uncle's name was Lockheed because my family owns the company.
Right.
Anyway,
I've already told you I was a locksmith. Now you know what I mean.
Well, your nickname at locksmith school used to be Lockheed Smith, so that makes sense.
Yeah. The Smith.
So this is right here. This was when they still thought it was flat. Okay. And then they came up with this bullshit. All right, we've already been through this. And then this is just some stupid bullshit they made up. And then we got, let's see.
Really? They made a bullshit?
Yeah, there's some dumb shit. And then this was cool. We went over this last night. And then I'm just trying to get to where we were. So look, this is the classical era. Look, 600 AD. Look what's in the center. Flat Earth. You see it?
Oh, bring it closer. A little bit closer. Wow. Okay. What's the other circles? Can you go to the other circles for a second where those masses of lands are? What's the other one? Zoom in on the far left. You're right. Far right. Go to your right. The mass of land to the right. On your right. Other way. Or that way. Either way. What is that? Is that just a design or what's that in the second circle there? Those masses of land?
Hold on. I don't know. Hold on.
Wow. What the heck? Look at all those land. Is that land?
I don't know.
Those look like land masses of some sort. But they're weird because they're long, elongated.
Oh, now you like my book. Now you like my book. You didn't care about it before, but now you're like, whoa, whoa, look at that man. Look,
Yeah, I didn't care about it last night because that wasn't me. That was my drone. Sorry, I really wasn't. That was my drone.
Santiago, you
Wasn't
really need
me.
to. Santiago got you again? Is that what you're saying? Santiago.
No, I
got
was
you
busy.
again?
I wasn't even here. That was my drone. I had it on it's my automaton. You don't have an automaton? They should issue you an automaton. You could get a lot more done.
So if we were just like in the middle of this thing, and all this other shit was like, we're really small. Who knows? But this is scientism. I'll just let you guys read it. So then we have the Lovers of Wisdom thing that I showed last night. What do you think?
I can't really see it. It looks like a church scenario. What's going on?
I can explain it.
What do you see? Yes.
Raphael's painting 1508 fancifully depicts the school of Athens, including many noted figures of the age. In the center background, Plato talks with Aristotle. In the right foreground, Euclid explains a geometrical concept to a rapt audience.
So that's a school. I wonder how many schools we've looked at that we was like, hey, that's not a church. They don't have bathrooms or anything. I wonder if a lot of them are schools where they taught about frequencies and stuff. If that's a school, look at the archway. It's huge.
Yeah.
Where giants lived there before. Now you made it into a school or something. I don't know. Awesome. We're getting little clues here and there. Just like after we're dead, our children might figure out something.
So this is the guy.
We're trying to help our children get clues.
This is the guy they're saying is responsible for like the atom and figuring out like that water can roll into a ball. Public enemy number one. There you go. That's some volcano stuff they're trying to say. And then this is a flat earth that they got in here. Because everyone thought the earth was flat, but this is really weird stuff. What you think about that? That's some really weird shit. This is when they started saying it was a globe. This is Pythagoras and his little. He started a cult. No one's ever seen him. This is like a painting of him, but no one's ever really. He doesn't really exist. This is his Pythagorean theorem, which is like a bunch of chicken scratch. You like it? You enjoying it, Ryan? Look at this though. It's gonna get really good. I'm just trying to get through the part that I went through last night because nobody was here. Look at this. Tools of time travel. We covered this last night, but dude, this is a children's book. This is what they're teaching the kids at school. And this is where we were last night. Why things are. So basically, they like try to explain what to the kids why everything is without God. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see. Okay. I'm just trying to finish my fucking joke. All right, it's done. It's done. That's a seat burner. All right. Two different approaches to comprehended nature typify the classical Greek approach to science. So this is all scientism nonsense. They put the sun in the middle now. Before it was like a few pages back, it was the flat earth. We were at the center, and everything else revolved around us. Here, they put the sun in the middle. You see what they did there? And we revolve around the sun. That's what they're trying to make us believe. It's opposite. Two different approaches to comprehending nature typify the classical Greek approach to science. Aristotle's in the 4th century and Archimedes 100 years later. In Aristotle, the Greek... Wait, hold on one second. It tells me what this is right here. This is Empedocles and other sages had argued that the world is made up of 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water. And Aristotle incorporated that scheme into his physics. He incorporated that scheme into his physics. An illustrating dating from the earliest 17th century shows the 4 elements separated in the primeval chaos. They love the word chaos. Into the concentric circles around the sun. Yeah, okay, suck it. Two different approaches to... For Aristotle, Earth had to be the center of the universe because it was where the heaviest, darkest, and coolest materials were, from the moon to the outermost reaches of the cosmos, which Aristotle conceived to be finite, because even the remotest of the heavens, crystalline spheres had to revolve once in 24 hours. Nothing ever perturbed the perfection of the planets. I don't even want to read all this. Hold on. Everything below the sphere of the moon, however, was an imperfect and impermanent conglomerate of the 4 elements: earth, water, air, and fire. Blah, blah, blah. Aristotle theorized that the rock disturbed the air reacted, but whatever. All right. Whoa. This took a turn. Thinking about power. So this is...
Okay, I'm over here doing art. I'm listening.
This is up here. Archimedes discovered his famous principle while he was in his hot tub. As imaginatively rendered in the 16th century woodcut, another enduring legend claims that he employed huge mirrors to focus sunlight in Roman ships. Among the many practical inventions, here we go, credited by Archimedes, the compound various sorts of pumps and the water screw, which is still in use today. He was killed by Roman soldiers during the invasion of Syracuse. 2000, thinking about power. Archimedes, look at this. What is this guy doing?
Somewhere along the line, I have heard about this, but I do not know what it is.
You want me to read it to you? I mean, I will. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Do you guys want to hear this shit? Archimedes,
yes. The agency wants us to use this for new development. Actually.
Okay. Here we go. Archimedes, perhaps the greatest experimental physicist of antiquity, extolled the power of the lever by declaring, "Give me a place to stand on and I will move the earth." So these people are like gods to these people. The science of life. The science of life. Look, is that the lion and the lamb? And the wolf? No, that's not the wolf. I don't know what that thing is. But there's the snake. Strange. Humors and health. Look at this guy. Does he look all right to you? I'm just gonna look at the illustrations. They're pretty crazy. They're pretty cray-cray. Look at this, building on physics. This could be interesting. Building on physics. Look at that dome. Look at that. When we think of the grand architectural structures of antiquity, see this, they're talking about mudflood buildings. When we think of the architectural structures of antiquity, we rarely recall covered enclosures. That's because in general there weren't many. Early engineering methods were unable to produce substantial indoor open space that didn't have support columns every few feet. Truly large roof buildings pose a serious and at first insuperable problem. Builders had the technology to cut and move large blocks of stone, but stone, although it has impressive strength when compressed, is remarkably weak when used as a horizontal beam. Limestone is prone to fracture at lengths as short as 10 feet. The strongest sandstone that the ancient Egyptians could find would barely span 30 feet. Even the mighty marble horizontal architraves of Parthenon, built around 440 BC, have cracked over time. Wood, of course, seems much better suited to the job of crossing horizontal spans, but truss heavy enough to use in construction were extremely rare in the area of Greco-Roman and Egyptian civilizations arose, and besides, timber was inappropriate for great public or monumental architecture. The solution was found in the arc, which is basically a method of transferring weight across an open space to nearby supports. It's a remarkably old idea. So they're just trying to say arcs are just for support. Small arches date around 2000 BC in Mycenae in Mesopotamia. There are some evidence that they were used in China by the 3rd century BC. Often these early arches were created by corbelling or extending each successive layer of masonry slightly beyond the one below it, thus forming a weight-bearing curvature. But arches were not employed in sizable buildings with Roman times. The Romans favored a semicircular design which produced an arch approximately twice as wide as it was high, achieved by cutting stone blocks into wedge-like shapes that could be anchored at the top with a keystone. The system was employed in construction of aqueducts and other structures. The extended version of that became the barrow vault. 2 barrow vaults at night angles made a cross vault. All had to be reinforced on sides with extra vaults and buttresses because arches shift some of the vertical force of gravity. All right, blah, blah, blah. There they go with the gravity again. A lateral thrust by AD 120 employing the engineering principles. It's bullshit. It's
you
bullshit.
said but.
Look at this. The Middle Ages. What do you think about this thing? This is real. Actually, look, I can turn this. I have this. This is a real.
Ray came to drop bombs. He's like flexing to y'all. He's all rah.
What do you think about it, Singe? I'm asking you a
Pretty
question.
cool. Well, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
No, I'm just wondering what do you think this is?
And I can't see that picture particularly. Bring it closer.
Okay.
Well, let me zoom in with my finger. Okay. It looks like a leaf there.
I think it's a sundial. Sundial.
So the arrows pointing to different directions, and all those. Is that Polaris? Showing Polaris spinning, or
we get around the edge.
This is crazy.
I know.
I love
right?
that. I didn't know what it is. Wait, what's the outer ring say? Different language? What is language?
Yeah, I think it's an astrological clock.
Oh, Anunnaki. I love it. I think Anunnaki made it. There you go. That's what I think. Wait, was that Sanskrit or something? I don't know that language. Somebody does, though. If it is indeed a language, someone knows it. What? Awesome. Alien crap.
You like it?
Unless it's we gotta find out more. Is that another language?
I'll tell you what it
I just
is.
want to say an alien, but then I see it looks kind of Eastern Indian-ish at the same
Oh,
time.
this is about the Dark Ages, the time that we think they made up. It was once fashionable
O'Connor.
It was once fashionable to refer to the medieval era as the Dark Ages, but that view has changed in recent decades. Although there was comparatively few improvements in scientific understanding, the epoch witnessed a few dramatic inventions and substantial innovations in a number of technologies. For example, astrolabes, similar to the 14th century brass model shown here, has been used for reckoning the position of stars since the late antiquity. This is an astrolabe. That's what this is. Astrolabe. Position of stars since they could figure out the position of stars during the middle.
That was right. I said, is that the Polaris? Aha! I'm a smart little cookie.
This was an ancient tool used to figure out the position of stars back in antiquity. It looks more advanced than the shit we got now. We don't have shit like this. I want one. Where do I get myself an astrolabe? Someone mail me one? All right, anyway, what's this?
I saw that on your Amazon wish list.
Oh, yeah, we got the Amazon wish list. Where is it? Put the link in for it. Can you put the link in there for it in the chat? We have a wish list.
Oh, I only have a couple things on there: a microphone and a small computer.
But we need stuff. We need stuff. You need to put two computers. You need one for me and one for you, and we need two microphones.
Well, this computer, it's a small tablet made for drawing, for art, but you can also do computers. You don't need that. Although you could use it, I could teach you how to use it too, but you need it. It's a standard good computer. So do I, but this is more important for art. Because you can also stream. What the hell? That's beautiful. That looks Buddhist. Oh. That looks martial arts.
Treasures of China. Hiya. I can't talk about this, but look, medicine and misery.
Yeah, you can always spell things out. Literally. The hat is weird too. It's like, okay, we're not only going to have an odd face mask. I mean, the oddest face mask throughout time would probably be one of the weirdest you ever see. But we're going to have a weird hat and robe and a little stick too. We're going to be
This has been going on. This has been going on since the Middle Ages.
And the guys are like, "Yeah, dude, that's so weird. We're gonna get such weird stuff. Let's do it." And then they do it, put it on with a straight face. You think it's like that's so psycho. Human, I can't be human, or they're not human. One of the two. I'm not of the same species. The people who thought up the wheel. I literally never would have invented the wheel. These people are weird. They invent too much stuff. Just calm down. Look at some trees or something.
What's that dude in like a little kid in the bed, or what's going on there? A giant and a regular sized person? Indian in the cupboard? Whoa, that looks like an evil angel. Does not look happy. That's the angel of death. Let's get away from this page. All right, what's this? Focusing on light. This is about rainbows. Why does he got a snake tongue? That's the pineal gland on the inside. Oh, dang! Because look, he has an eye right there near his nose. Or is that is no, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, you guys love it. Look, rainbows. Woohoo! Oh, this is cool. You guys ready? This is what grabbed me. Look at this astrological clock. Look at that old baby carriage. What you guys think of that? Boom, baby. This lines up with the moon map, which is what I use now for everything. I use the moon map for everything. These line up directly with the moon map. And they tell the changing of times and even the changing of the ages, where we are in the stars. Look at the clock hand and the sun and the moon. The hour hand and whatever, it is a sun and a moon. You see? It is a sun and the moon. I love it. 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 100% love it. Completely love it. I'll go buy it. I mean, how much is
beautiful. Giorgio Plum approves of that. I think Giorgio Plum would love it. I love it, darling.
All right, it says the mechanical clock often included dials and pointers to show the position of astronomical bodies such as the moon, Mars, and Venus. Astronomical clock on the town hall in Prague dates from 1486. So this is in Prague, and this is from 1486, but who knows? This is the water wheel. Is one of the most durable technologies ever devised. This water wheel photographed the Euphrates River, which dried up in the 1970s, is similar to those that provided an important source of power. So they used the water wheel. Free energy. Boom, baby! Fireworks! What's going on, M10? Look at this. Whoa, where's this book going to take us next, dude? Now we're in a fucking medieval battle? Shit. Look at all the Antiquitech on top. Is any of it working? What is going on? It's just a drawing, of course, but are they hurting each other? Yeah, they ain't playing games. These dudes are shooting friggin' arrows.
So Jacoby.
Why would they have arrows and cannons? Why would they use both? Why don't they just use guns?
Did Professor Jacoby in the lab give you this? Where'd you get this? Professor Jacoby, I bet, right?
Oh yeah, you know upstairs at the in the agency at the library. It's in the children's section. Look.
Oh, in the library. I thought it was from the lab. Oh, you're right. That's from the library. Ah.
Look, from the library, from the agency, children's. You see that? This is a children's book.
Oh, well, we know what that's code for. Okay, got it.
Yeah. The
children are screaming.
The children's section at the agency.
Oh, very interesting.
Look, setting the stage. This is called setting the stage. Look. Setting the stage, like they set it up. After they made everybody believe everything was a globe, they started setting the stage, motherfucker. Started with the PSYOPs. This was probably a fake event. A 19th century painting portrays Columbus leaving his ship for the first time after arriving in the New World. All this stuff is very interesting. I just don't feel like reading. I'm talking about a revolution. Here we go. The creation of Adam. Questioning authority. Copernicus, redesigning the heavens. This is when he changed it over to the globe. Look, there he is. He's redesigning. There he is, designing his theory of the cosmos, putting the sun in the middle, and we revolve around the sun. There it goes, right there.
That was really nice of him.
That's him.
Thank you. That was so nice of him. I fully believe in him. And I hate everything about him.
We would diss by Copernicus. We would diss by Copernicus.
When Oppenheimer Einstein made the bomb, found out the world was wrong. Never understand Copernicus until you get up with this. War! Here, I just made that up pretty good. Like it?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to get me off full screen for a sec. Oh man, kids drew all over my walls. All right. So how we doing, Singe? I need to take a break for a sec.
I basically need 5 more automatons because I have so many ideas and so many things. I wish I did meth because then I could get things done. As it is, I have to sleep and eat and stuff and brush my teeth. You don't care about it. It's bad.
Yeah. Well, at the agency, she said it's over a child's head. Yeah. Well, at the agency, they're teaching the kids young, I guess. Wait until you see it. It gets really deep. It's a lot. Like, it's a lot. But I guess I'll be right back.
I've been jotting all along. They remind me of a time I've forgotten. I was plotting on a song. I was riding, I was squatting in that lot. And quickly things reached a new height. Tonight, I'm writing in the King's Speech. A new life, fresh clothes, new Nikes. When you rap how I do, then you do what you like. My ascension was bold. I was grown in the winter. I was always meant to be cold. Carry on a blood tradition many centuries old. And that's why you love to listen to the vengeance we owe. Let's go off in the spinning wheel of havoc. It's a paradox. Back in the violent time travel. Yeah, I'd rather not. Things was looking bleak. Now we didn't have a lot. But I don't need too much. Just as long as I have a shot. Finding dope with the needle in the haystack. Searching for a blinding hope. We've been going way back. Future tripping to discover we've been killed. Means nothing in the present moment. All your cards reading zilch.
What we about to do here is get into some raw shit. Look. Shooting for the stars, that was never an option for us. I was dropped from the bus, out to the dust. So fuck a star, I hit the rockets above. Hostile as fuck, locked in the cuffs, and I was boxed in for months. And I'm stopping when my pockets are stuffed with profits from drugs, options and tons. Studied the game with my own very optics, it's bugged. Loyalty is royalty, no talking the gums, it's sockets and plugs. While Crockett and Tubbs try to watch what you done. Fuck that, they could lick my crotch and my bum. 9mm wanna kill a Peter, I'm finna be the one to show up and blow up, go up, what? Hey, I bombed the meanest, everyone was on the penis as soon as they heard the song that Copy did with John Salinas. Copy might slam him if the shotty's hype jamming. Shout to John and the fucking Gotti crime family.
The beast out here can't fuck with us, got him living in fear. We off that that raw. Catch us in your city with some G's on tour. The beast out here can't fuck with us, got him living in fear. We off that raw. Catch us in your city with some G's on tour.
Raised on honor traditions like Albanian bass. I made the score of a lifetime. Then lay low down in Mesa. No trace of a chaser. You get the pure shot. Showing off in the club. They're waiting for you in the lot. You sound dumber than a thought. Trying to teach manners. This New England's best. Take a look at all the banners in the street like city planners. Real G's the quiet kind. Bragging about your paper, got you in a bind. No school books, screw crooks after your bag. Wanted to be gang till you got cap for your flag. Even a capo ratted like those codes never mattered. Now they're looking to line him like he was waiting to get tatted. The block is shattered, better off in the burbs. I seen too many friends die to give a fuck about curbs. Built tough like the Serbs, my words are superb. Got a look on my face that says, do not disturb. Ha.
Stand for your hooroo, plan for buku bucks like Mansa Musa. Study the hand that shoots ya, child soldier from the land of Hutu. Eating spam out the can, not fufu. Pulled up in a tan of Zuzu while you're buying a gram of doodoo. Now you're dead, Alabama Zulu. No more spamming YouTube. Trying to be what Pele is to soccer. The #1 chief rocker. Move units like Jordans at Foot Locker. And move souls and chakras. Spit animal bars, Chewbacca. Spit venom mixed with vodka. Bad blood like Neil Sedaka. Pitch this heat like Tanaka. Strike like a panther. Biting my style's not the answer. Bite off your ear like a Vander. Villainous like motherfucking Cobra Commander. You spit slanderous propaganda. Feeding your constituency cancer. I spit street sonnets and eloquent stanzas at random foreign verandas. You spit lies about pandas. I'm the eucalyptus to the koala. Follow my rhymes like devotees follow Allah. Christians with the Bibles, Jews and their Kabbalahs.
All right, well, I don't know what happened to Singe Man, but check this out. You guys want to see something? All right. Cool. I'll show you guys something. Boom, baby. It's mass accountability.
Who are you?
I work here. That's right.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy? What's up, Al?
Oh, what's your name?
All right, guys, I'm here at the water treatment facility in Winthrop, Massachusetts. It is under Boston jurisdiction for the police, I believe. I do have the Winthrop police on one scanner on my scanner app and the Boston police on my regular scanner. There's a big serious deal over there. Deer Island treatment plant. Oh man. It is freezing. It feels like 18 degrees out right now. It is pretty sure. Yeah. Feels like 18. So there's a pedestrian walkway that goes right by the main gates here.
This is near me.
You can go out and around the whole facility.
This is kind of near where I'm at. A little bit.
You can see two people walking right there.
16.6. I think that bigger one on the bottom is a plate reader. Got a lady security guard looking at me. See the people walking over there?
Oh, I'm back.
Nice.
My grand internet. Ooh, look at this.
What's up?
That's the kind of bill.
Who are you?
I work here. That's why.
So? Why are you asking me questions?
Because you're not supposed to be taking.
I'm not. Where does it say that? What law is that? What law is that? What law is that? Yeah, it does matter. If it's not a law, I can do it. Yeah, you know the First Amendment? You know what that is? Yeah, you don't know what the First Amendment is?
What? Have you ever noticed that real warriors,
I'll get back to your business.
real mean,
Do it
tough
now.
guys don't go up and do that to people? It's always these weaker people. It's like you're not behind a keyboard, my friend. You're actually in person.
See something, say something, buddy.
You never get a really big, tough, mean guy. Well, once in a while, the cops, but real warriors do not do
This is
those
the
type
problem
of
with
things.
snitch culture nowadays.
Real warriors.
You're talking
I'm
about
out here
you're talking about the civil rights audit.
I'm out here not breaking any laws. He's
No.
calling the cops on me.
I'm talking about the people that fuck with the civil rights auditors.
Oh.
Real warriors would not fuck with him. Real warriors only worry about a real war.
Yeah. Here we go.
And I got a story on here. I got
Look
to
at
show
the
this to
stupid.
people.
Look at the
My
stupid
dream is
smile.
on here. I'm gonna look at it.
Look at the stupid
Try to
smile
get
on
it
her
to you,
face.
Mr. Super.
Thank you.
What's up, buddy? What's up, Al?
Oh, what's your name?
Doesn't matter what my name is.
Oh, you don't, doesn't matter.
Nope.
Good, good. There will.
I'm staying right here. Where is security?
Security already saw me. Why would you stay in an area you feel uncomfortable? That makes no sense. Let's stay right here where I feel uncomfortable. See what happens when you put your nose in someone else's business? See what happens?
If you end up in a confrontation with someone, ask them, "Hey, can you do one push-up?" Because most people can't even do one. I mean, it's sad. A few years ago, I was so injured I couldn't do one push-up for about a month. I got so angry. I just worked. I was so pissed off. I was like, "I'm too young to die." So then I started asking people, "Can you even do one push-up?" And then most people were like, "No."
What do you mean? You can leave the area. I wasn't behind you ever.
If I'm not pissing you off, then I'm pissing you off. They triggered. Okay, don't leave home. We should stay in your house or on your property, maybe at least, Stay on your property. or go to your nearest store. Go back home really quick. Go out and about if this life hurts you this much.
Daughter. She didn't want to give her time enough, but said she'd come talk to you in the lobby.
What's up, Drew? What's up, Scott?
Hail Warrior Drew. Hail Warrior Scott.
Now I can see names again. My internet goes in and out.
Yeah, the wind is in your face. The sun is in your eyes. I know. It's the wind. It's the sun is in your eyes.
Freezing out here, guys.
It was like 14 degrees today. It was cold.
It's a good excuse, Ray. No, I'm fucking with you. I've been messing with Ray all night. Where's Tommy? Tell the truth. I need to mess with Tommy.
Look at this Karen right here. Look at her. She's in there like, oh, I'm so uncomfortable with them filming out there in public.
Answering. Sir, sorry, were you calling? Yes, I need the I number for that 23 Charles Street. 222-095-663. I have that L20.
Love when people try to stick their nose in my business and then they go off and get scared about it.
Gonna be L20. Thanks for all the units assisted.
Look at this coward over here.
Walk of shame.
Can you drive me home? I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh. So he called the cops. Good, how are you?
I apologize for the lack of new content. I am working on a couple stories and I have pending charges, so I'm laying low a little bit. Much love, respect, and appreciation.
It's still pretty good. Let me see what else I got over here. Oh. Let's see how this looks. Let's see what's going on here. This is in French, by the way.
Deuxième atout considérable, l'altitude de vol de Concorde, 17 000 mètres. C'est-à-dire bien au-dessus des couches denses de l'atmosphère, responsables de l'absorption des très faibles signaux infrarouges. La tache immense de l'ombre se rapproche. Elle est nettement visible à tribord. L'avion va l'aborder par le nord et se laisser rattraper. Les pilotes maintiennent la vitesse à Mach 2,05.
There you go. I didn't see any curve anywhere. I didn't see no curve anywhere. What's this? All right, before we get into that. Whoa. Calm down. What is going on here? All right. They had to do this to me. Two ads, really? And if I go like this, the ads won't keep playing. Watch. It waits for me. Stupid ass. All right.
Well, I'm working on this shit, or just art for a shirt. It's the castle. I might put Tartaria underneath it, something like that.
Nancy, is it okay if he puts Tartaria?
with a big ribbon on his head. And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no-good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is. Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Crazies. Yes, you were in the lab. Lee here. You saw that title too as well. We're talking about 8 more Christmas Mandela effects for this holiday season. That is right. 8 more Christmas Mandela effects to make you question this reality we live in. But before we do get this going, y'all remember that some of these Mandela effects might not be new to you. They will be new to somebody else. So please respect that in this holiday season. And if at any time you enjoy this video, please remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave me those comments down below about these Mandela effects and others you would love to discuss on this channel. So further ado, let's get this going. 8 Christmas Mandela effects, and we're going to start off with the number 8 one of the day, and it is "'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house nothing was stirring, not even a mouse." And you know this wonderful rhyme, poem, if you want to say, even a story too, if you want to put it that way. But I am talking about the last verse of this whole poem, this whole this. A bump bump to all, and all a good night. Yes, you heard it right. Now, here we go. Is it Merry Christmas to all, and all a good night? Or was it Happy Christmas to all, and all a good night? Now, if you are saying Merry Christmas to all, and all a good night, well, guess what? You're correct in my reality. Because in this reality, it never was Merry Christmas to all and all a good night. It has always been Happy Christmas to all.
No way.
All a good night. Happy Christmas. What in...
Hey, it's
Whoa.
me, your dry skin.
Whoa.
I know.
Well, they just hitting me with crazy ads tonight. Calm down. Dry skin.
Christmas blah blah is going on in this world. I remember this. Millions of us remember this. Merry Christmas to all, and all a good night. This blows me away because it's Merry Christmas, not Happy Christmas. You might as well just be saying Happy Holidays now. Feels like the whole cancel thing has got put into this Mandela effect, and in this one as well as Tonight Before Christmas. But how do you remember? Do you always remember it the way it is now and always has been? Happy Christmas to all? Or are you like me and millions of us remember it being Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night?
And I, Jack, the Pumpkin King.
That is right. We are talking about The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, and with this Mandela effect, some people might say this is now a Halloween movie, but it is still a Christmas movie just because of that damn Mandela effect. And we're talking about this Mandela effect right now. And we're talking about 000, the ghost doll. That walked around with Jack, and I'm talking about his nose. What does he have on his nose? Picture his nose. Picture his nose. Now, is it a red ball on his nose? Or is it a jack-o'-lantern? That's why I said something saying now it's a Halloween movie now. Well, if you're saying jack-o'-lantern, well, you're right. You're right in this reality. Always has been a jack-o'-lantern. Always probably will be a jack-o'-lantern unless it flip-flops back and forth. But in my reality and many other realities, we remember good old Zero having that red ball on his nose. Like you see right there, a red ball. But it's not there anymore. Never was, never has been. And it has always been the jack-o'-lantern on his nose. That blows me away. But how do you remember this Mandela effect? Do you always remember the jack-o'-lantern the way it is now in this present day and time? Or do you remember it with the red ball in our past reality that seems to be getting wiped out? Probably one of the great movies, too, on this list. We were talking about Christmas movies yesterday on the live. I just couldn't think of all of them, but the Santa Claus is definitely one. Shows you what would happen if Santa Claus would die and who would take the reins. And this has to do with the Santa Claus Tim Allen movie. And how do you spell Santa Claus, or how was the movie spelled? As I throw these pictures up for you, which one is the correct spelling, the correct title of this name? Now, if you are saying the one with the E on the end of it, well, you're correct. You are correctamundo in this reality. It has always had the E on it. But in my reality, many other realities, we remember Santa Claus with Tim Allen being just Claus without that E on the end. It blows my mind. It just looks awfully weird there. Even though that they even colored the E freaking red just to throw it in your face, because you know how the Mandela effect like these E's too as well. But how do you remember Santa Claus? Do you always remember the E being on the end of Claus? Or are you like me and many of us remember Claus without that E?
With this coat and this hat, I look just like Saint Nick. Ho, ho, ho!
Max, help me, Max, help me. And we were talking about The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, or the Mandela Effect, as we did before on the last Christmas one we just did, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. But this one actually has to do with an oldie but goodie Mandela Effect and the placement of an organ that is in our body. Now, all of us know that the organ of the heart, our heart, has moved to the center of our chest, which a lot of us remember it always being on the left side of our chest. That's where you put your freaking hand on the heart when you got to say the Pledge of Allegiance. We always remember the heart being on the left side. Well, here's a little evidence of the heart being on the left side.
Yes! Down the size of the head.
His little heart is on his left side, but I even did a little more reaching into this movie too as well. And the scene where his heart grows 3 times the strength of men of all times and grows, even as you see his heart is beating on the left side of his chest. That's where his heart is, not in the center, but on the left side of his chest. But how do you remember this Mandela effect and the heart? I should say the heart Mandela effect. Do you always remember it being in the center of your heart or center in your body? Or do you always remember it being on the left side, just like the Grinch Who Stole Christmas's heart?
I cannot leave this for miles. Dasher, Dancer, Brown's, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donna, Blitzen.
Yes, we're going to break into this a little bit, take a little break from the Mandela effects and give you some Christmas facts like I have done in the last one. If you haven't checked out the last Mandela effect one I did for Christmas, please check it out. It is the latest Mandela effect down below that you would see there for you. But the Christmas facts for today, I got 3 of them for you. The first one is going to be Santa Claus and how fast does that sleigh move? How fast does he deliver these presents? Now, he got to deliver a present every 10th of a millisecond, so it's crazy. So he goes, and I looked it up, and I'm throwing it up there, 0.5 times the speed of light. That is crazy. Times the speed of light, 0.5 times the speed of light. He's flying, he's hucking, he is traveling. They broke it down for you. I wasn't going to give you all the statistics. I gave you the easy, dumbed down version for myself and for you. The second fact of this is 1 out of 3 men, and that's 1 out of 3 of y'all, buy their Christmas gifts on Christmas Eve. I'm dead serious. 1 out of 3 men don't wait until Christmas Eve to buy presents. That is crazy. So 1 out of 3 men. So basically, 1 out of 3 men that you walk by today, or you know, isn't going to buy that Christmas present either for you or for somebody else until Christmas Eve. That is crazy. Blows my mind too as well. And the last one for y'all too as well. What was the first song played in space? Yes, what was the first song played in space? Take a little gander. What you think? It was Jingle Bells. Yes, I know we said that Jingle Bells wasn't traditionally a Christmas song. It got thrown in there later on in its time. But yes, Jingle Bells was the first song ever to be played in outer space, or space if you call it. That is crazy, huh? Nice little 3 facts of Christmas, man. Santa going the speed of light, 5.5 speed of light. You got 1 out of 3 men gonna wait till Christmas Eve to buy Christmas presents, and then you got Jingle Bells playing in space. Being the first
I remember the
song
red
to
ball
be
on the
played in
nose
space.
too.
I think it'd be like Rocket Man or something, but hey, I didn't take the CD up there, I guess.
There are a lot of people out there that don't brush their teeth twice.
Calm down. Whoa.
Up on the chimney, click, click, click. on the rooftop, Saint Nick. I know I sang it all wrong. And we are going back to Up on the Rooftop. As we know that it's not rooftop anymore, it is up on the housetop. But this has to do with the verse and kind of who goes down the chimney. Now, we all know Santa Claus goes down the chimney, but in this song, they give him a particular name to be precise. Now, do you remember old Saint Nick going down the chimney, or do you remember good Saint Nick going down the chimney? Now, if you're saying, Lee, it's old Saint Nick, you're wrong. Just like I'm wrong in this universe. It has never been old Saint Nick in this universe. Never has been, never will be, possibly. It has always been good Saint Nick. This blows my mind because we know he's good, right? Good Saint Nick. Old Saint Nick. How can it be good Saint Nick? Because in my reality, many other realities, it's always down the chimney goes old Saint Nick. Old Saint Nick, not good Saint Nick. It blows my mind away, throws me up for a boggle, and I don't know what to think about it because it destroys me. But how do you remember it? Has it always been to you like it is now, good Saint Nick? Or do you remember it like I remember it, and millions of us remember it, old Saint Nick? Joy to the world, our Lord. And we're talking about joy to the world. And that wonderful verse that I was just singing right there that I did not finish. This Mandela effect has to do with the Lord and the part of where, well, you know, he comes. And you just heard me say that. Yes, joy to the world, our Lord has come. Is that how you remember this verse of this line? This line in this song, the very first freaking verse of this song, joy to the world, our Lord has come, right? Our Lord has come. But what if I told you it's never been the Lord has come? It is the Lord is come. I don't look at me weird like that. I blew my damn mind too when I looked it up. As you see right here, joy to the world, my Lord is come. I don't know what to play. I do not know how to think about this one because you cannot mess up the first lines of a verse. It's the first line of the song, the first line of the verse, joy to the world, my Lord has come. That's how it is. My Lord has come. My Lord is come. What is going on with this Mandela effect? It is utterly getting crazy now. But how do you remember this Mandela effect, this song? Has it always been to you, my Lord has come? Or has it always been like it is now in this reality, this day and age? My Lord is come.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your...
Bye, buddy. I hope you find your dad. Yes, Elf. We're talking about Elf, a great movie, one of my top 5 Christmas movies on the list. Will Ferrell, amazing, amazing, amazing. And I'm talking about Elf himself, Will Ferrell, the Elf, and his dress get up, his entire. What did he wear? What did he have on? You knew he had his little hat. He had his green thing all the way on to his knees, a little bit of his knees. He had his stockings up. He had his little bell toes. And he had his little furry fur rough down, little white fur all the way down his shirt, right? Had a little furry all the way down, right? All the way down. Like Santa's jacket, all the little furry fur all the way down the jacket, right? Right. Please say it right. Yeah, I said right. Wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. I'm wrong. Because in this reality, it never had the furry thing going all the way down. It is only around his neck. It has only been around his neck. It's always been around his neck. Never always had the furry down on it. It is around his neck, as you see right here. I tried to find pictures of this thing going all the way down his damn body, and it's not there. I can't find it. I can't seem to find it, and it blows me away because I remember it going all the way down. It just wasn't his neck. It was all the way down. But it never was that way. Never has been, never freaking will be, possibly, or maybe not. You know how this Mandela effect. But how do you remember Elf and his get up? Do you always remember the collar being white, going all the way down with the fur? Or do you remember the way it always has been, just around his neck?
This is it. Don't get scared now.
Find your beat, your moment.
almost feel like it wouldn't be a Christmas Mandela effect for one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time, Home Alone. Yes, Home Alone, Christmas Mandela effect. Here we go. Now, there's a scene in this movie where they're all going into the car, into the vans to be able to go to the airport so they can catch their flight, so they go on their vacation, right? This is how Kevin gets left. And she gets in the car. Have you done all kinds of... And there's
That's funny.
kid is playing a
Hey, I gotta go.
portable
Or I don't
game.
have to go. I'm just gonna be hanging out.
gaming
I might
device.
slip off.
And what was
Hold
that
on, hold
gaming device he was playing?
It was a hold on one sec. Anyway, what are you saying, Cinch? You
I'm
gotta
gonna go soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably end the stream soon eventually too. But this
Good
is
night,
But
Warrior.
yeah, thanks
Thank
for
you
coming
for
on.
coming.
Yeah.
I'll work on some art. Do some more shirts here. Gonna be cool shit. Hey, I gotta buy a shirt too, sir.
Only if you want to, Cinch. You don't really have to do anything.
Yeah, I want all my artwork and shirts. It's gonna be awesome.
All right.
I'll buy them all.
All right, peace.
Game Boy. Game Boy was huge back then. It was there. That's what they were playing in the car. That's what he was playing. He was playing a Game Boy. And I agree with you. He was playing a Game Boy while he was sitting there doing the count. Okay, waiting for this band to start going off to the airport. But we're wrong. All of us are wrong. All of us. Everybody who just said Game Boy, we're all wrong. We're wrong because it's not a Game Boy at all. I don't even know what it is. As you see this scene right here, it is not a Game Boy. It is like some little regular Tiger game.
It was a Game Boy.
And it kind of flips to the screen where it kind of looks like a Game Boy on the other side of it when you see the background, but it's not a Game Boy. It is not a Game Boy.
That was
at
a
all.
Game
I don't
Boy.
understand it because I remember him playing a Game Boy.
Yeah.
Because that was the biggest ticket item you could find in them days. And guess what? It was in that movie, but it's not now. So how do you remember this
What up,
scene?
Freedom
You
Grower?
always remember that kid having a Game Boy playing while he is waiting for this van to take off? Or are you like this in this reality, this time and age, and this Home Alone, I guess, lost and left behind? I don't know. Always been that little tiger fucking looking weird gray box. It's not a Game Boy at all. Nothing like 8 more Christmas Mandela effects just to get you blow your mind for this holiday season. Question this reality is always wonderful. Home Alone destroys me. All of them destroyed me this time. This one's just got me going. But like I said before, at any time, if you did like this and enjoyed this, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave me those comments about what you thought about these Christmas Mandela effects and others you would love to.
I remember the Game Boy one. Now, let's see what else I got here. Yeah, this was it. Little Wing 6 was 9. This is something I seen today. I like this. I like when people take videos of the stars, stuff like that. This is good stuff. Sirius and the Moon the other day on the 9th of December.
Sirius going through the branches. It's like a spaceship. Isn't that pretty? All the colours. Huh?
Good job.
I just thought I'd nip out for a few. Check in with yous all. Not been on much. Been a bit under the weather. Had a lot going on. And the sky's been, well, it's not been Dove, but it's just been Manchester. But I'm here now. Missed yous. So we got up here. What's that? That's Moon, and right next to Moon on the right is Aldebaran in Taurus. And that underneath is a lens flare. See? Yep. Come on, kidney bean. Where are you? There you are. Look at that.
There it goes. That's when it looks like a map.
If I let go of this tripod, the moon's just going to go pa-chang. Told ya. So
All right. What's good here? No good, nothing good. All right. No good suggestions. How long am I going for? 2 hours? So what do I want to do? Give a shout out? What we got here? Super Sidewinder, Deborah O'Connor, Logan, Daniel Becker, Scott Leveram, Freedom Grower, what's up? Random Fan, how you doing, man? Drew Duncan, Kim Ray. Jason Starr. Bearsworth. Bearsworth, a.k.a. Mudsworth. Bears Mud, a.k.a. Bears Mud. Oh, Michael Joshua Lewis. What's up? Or should I say, what's upside down? Because he's in Australia. Frank, M10, Ryrus, Dragon Sage. There was a lot of people. This is earlier. There's a ton of people here earlier. Yeah, we had a party earlier when everyone else wasn't here. Jenny T.I. Murphy, Ben Flat. Oh, Drew Duncan, did I get you already? I don't know. Maybe I got you twice. Wow, it just goes on and on and on. Oh, Hugh TV was here today. Huge fan. Undoctrinated. He's a huge fan of the Mud Mob. Mud Mob fan. Melanie Moran. Boom. I don't know. Let's go back down to the bottom. We got a ton of people. Unbelievable amount of people. Just keep them coming. All right. Let me get that off there. Okay. Give me a second. I need to take a break. Oh.
Wah, wah, wah. Hey, look at that. Curfew. Lock it in. We're investigating. The FBI is investigating this entire thing.
People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people.
Watch this.
to North Carolina tonight, and there is new reporting here in the power grid sabotage, a suspect or suspects firing at those 2 substations. And tonight there's also news. One person has been found dead in a home with no electricity.
This is Dabu 7. We got a heads up here and really some suspicious activity following these events that took place in North Carolina, where we had multiple substations attacked by gunfire, leaving many people in the dark all week long. Now we're coming to find out that Moore County has just immediately suspended restaurant licenses, tattoo parlors, camps, all kinds of businesses here being told that they have to shut down because they're suspending their license after this event. Now, why would they do that?
So, do you remember that time I made that video about the darkest winter and how I thought they were going to pull it? It appears they're pulling it because, let me tell you something. I know a lot of people in the United States of America, and I know a lot of people that would be considered conspiracy theorists, right-wingers. I don't know. I don't stay up on that. I don't know if we're left or right-wingers. I don't know what day it is. So there's that. Nobody does that. That's complete and absolute nonsense. And how many times have you heard over the years, since I've been on YouTube, the power grid. Our power grid is just like a little old woman ready to slip on ice and fall down the stairs at any moment. But they never fix it. But they sure do.
He burped.
That? Because now, because of this threat, this is just the first time. No suspects. Random dudes shot up a power station and knocked out power to the whole town. Those must have been some really good bullets. You know what I'm saying? But at any rate, here's the quid pro quo to that. Wah, wah, wah. Hey, look at that. Curfew. Lock it in. We're investigating. The FBI is investigating this entire thing.
Right here, the county of Moore has posted exactly that. And then they try to go on and state right out the gate that it's due to the unprecedented events of the substations getting attacked and the town and the county being left in the dark. So they're suspending licenses. And they're saying that if someone gets caught operating in this window, they're going to get fined and punished. So there, you can see here, Moore County Health Department has suspended all permits for food service facilities, tattoo artists, and camps that have been affected by this extended power outage. They go on to state in here they will be punished if they are caught operating. Is this another avenue to shut down businesses and stuff in this country? They talked to a professional here about the grid across the country, and he states it will only take a few of these substations, the right ones, to go down, and the whole grid goes. It's coming from the experts, saying that someone did this meticulously. They knew exactly what they were up to, and this could be a dry run or a beta test for something bigger. All I'm telling you is this isn't right. We've seen tons of power outages, from ice storms to heat waves to you name it. And never have we seen them make these type of moves. So it's highly suspicious. People in the area raising huge concerns.
If you can't see this for what it is, I do not know what to tell you. I honestly don't. Might be time to bone up on this stuff because, I mean, what a weird, wacky coincidence. Some American terrorist attacked, a town's locked down, and another town's completely frozen, and people are already starting to die. What a weird coincidence. You couple that with the fact that the weather has been completely off the hook way too early this year. You might have something going there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is part of the setup. What does this do? What is the quid pro quo? This puts people in lockdown, which they love. It knocks out power, which makes it cold, and people are dying. Darkest winter. Here we go. That's one thing that lets you know something bad's coming. Here's more.
We've got another strange incident here, and you have to start asking what is really going on in these situations. We have another Duke Energy facility connected to a shooting event, this time in South Carolina. You may recall the last 2 substations were shot up deliberately in North Carolina putting the county that it happened in into pure chaos. This incident, witnesses at this plant saw a guy pull up around 5:30 yesterday evening on the tree line somewhere outside of this facility. He pulled out a long rifle and started firing shots. Apparently, he jumped in his truck after this and he sped away. And they called the FBI, law enforcement, and all that. But they have a power plant type of substation shot at again. It's just highly suspicious. This raises even more red flags. And I'll see you on the next one. It's been Dabu 7. Stay sharp, y'all.
Get ready or don't. You don't need awesome. If you're not prepared and you need it, yeah, you're a victim. At any rate, I'm out. I don't have my glasses on.
Te amo mucho. Te extraño. Yo vengo a verte.
That's how you fucking say it.
Then you question everything.
And someone told you that's bad?
Wah, wah, wah. Hey, look at that. Curfew. Lock it in. We're investigating. The FBI is investigating this entire thing.
People
area into the dark, whether it's Texas block, the whole east.
People should not be afraid of their governments. Government should be afraid of their
Oh, mama. I'm gonna lose that nail.
This is Dabu 7. And we have to ask the question at this point, who is attacking our power grid here in America, and doing so on purpose? Without a doubt, these events are not accidents, and they're not trying to say that they are. They're flat out saying they are being attacked, and some people just can't wrap their head around that we're being attacked here in America, our grid, over 120 times this year. It's an astronomical number. It is a record. It is the most it's ever happened in a single year ever. And if this isn't a sign that something huge is going on, then I don't know what is. It's obvious. This is organized. It's organized crime, if you will, attacking our grid. And all they got to do is take down a handful of the right substations. And they're going to send a whole area into the dark, whether it's Texas block, the whole eastern block. Now, to recap real quick, we have had attacks just here recently that set this whole thing off in terms of everyone really knowing what was going on in North Carolina, in Moore County, where they went in and shot up 2 substations, left tens of thousands of people in the dark, something that some of the other events did not do. Even though the substations were attacked on all these other occasions, It wasn't that they put people in the dark every time. Sometimes they just tripped things and they were able to get stuff back online rather quickly. But this one stood out in North Carolina. Well, just a few days before that, warnings were put out in the Pacific Northwest. They were targeting multiple places in Washington State and in Portland, 6 different places. Then we come to find out, even before then, down in Florida, the month before, 6 different events down there. The day after the North Carolina event, an incident took place in South Carolina. These are all across the board. They are coast to coast. And as I said before, we now have a record set with over 120 attacks. That is absolutely crazy. But as they state here in this article, a lot of the past attacks that have been proven were connected to left-wing groups and groups that were tied in to having affiliation with agents suspiciously. So I think I know who's behind all this. The same hand that's behind it all.
That's how you fucking say it.
Any question?
Ray.
Yes.
Bad?
Yeah. What
You
up?
came to drop. You came to drop bombs, and please don't be so sensitive, y'all. Because if you can't handle it, then he's wait. If you're not triggered, then he's spitting it wrong.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
So I'm
So
gonna
what do you-
make sleeves. See, people would buy sleeves if you just made a sleeve.
I don't know. There's a T-shirt that you could put sleeves
Would you
on.
buy it? If I had designs on it, shit.
I don't.
Not like tattoo designs, but like
Do people wear? I don't know.
words.
Maybe. I don't know. Is it a thing?
I would buy it because look, I bought these.
Yeah. I never seen them before. Is this a new thing?
I invented it. Yeah. So if I make these and bandanas,
So
it'll be a
Singeman, how long have you been
fashionista.
Singeman, how long have you been sleeving for?
For about 3 years, I've been sleeving. It's pretty cool, huh? Because see it, the shirt. Right? Maybe you want some sleeves. Maybe you want to put a sleeve on it.
Sometimes you just feel like wearing sleeves.
It's an arm warmer, yeah. It also makes you look cool. Like you're like a goth. And like, I'm depressed and I'm goth. You can be like that if you want to be. You be all goth. Sleeved up. You could also get the particular kind that I have is actually cut resistant. See that, Ray?
What time is it right now? All right.
Look at. I didn't tell you that. It's a cut sleeve. It's cut resistant, so you can like take on combatants in Boston as you're walking down the street.
So we have some pros and cons to weigh here. I want to keep the stream. I want to keep the stream going. my phone has died. So the pro is I want to keep the stream going. The con is the phone died. One of the pros is Singeman is still here and he's still awake. The con is I need to take a bathroom break. One of the pros is we're gonna I'm gonna find some more stuff to show on the screen. Meanwhile, while I'm charging my phone. One of the cons is you're gonna have to listen to some music because I need to take a break. So what do you guys want to do? Let's weigh out the pros and cons here. Do you want to keep the stream going, or do you want me to just play a few songs and just be out? Keep the stream going. All right, cool. All right. I'll play a few songs.
ODD TV.
Beside me, arguably one of the best wrestlers to bless the mat in my lifetime, the Prince.
All right. I have a whole bunch of things lined up. Let's keep it going for now. I just seen this. This looks kind of cool. I like the sun stuff. I like the sun time lapse stuff.
This thing here is you think it's going down, but it's not the case. It's just right. For example, here if we have the alpha filter in this video in the bottom part, right bottom part, you can see how diminished. Of course, somebody's gonna tell you, well, but you are looking at the glare or the glow of the sun, so you cannot really say that the sun is diminished. Well, put an alpha filter, leave the zoom out, and check for yourself, and you're gonna see a little diminish in the circle of the sun. Again, let me just go back to the simulation because that is what I'm trying to produce. But I think I don't have.
So you think if somebody, you're saying if you think if somebody put an alpha filter on and left it zoomed out and watched the sun over a period of time, that it would shrink?
Yes, it's going to shrink down, not so much, but you are going to detect that shrinkness, or how you want to.
Which cannot be accounted for in their model.
Yes.
Every time I see that observation, I always think that the whole reason why we see the sun appear to shrink is because of the atmosphere. When it gets lower, it's got more and more atmosphere that it's got to shine through, and that's going to cause the edges of the sun to appear dimmer and dimmer.
Well, that could be a combination of those factors, but for me, I think you're gonna see an actual diminish in size. Sorry for this because I didn't have prepared.
No problem.
And I trying to find the actual simulation file that it's left for complete the my explanation. Give me 1 second. I trying to find if I have it here in the other PowerPoint.
Darren, did you see
What's up,
during the
Singe?
debate I showed that video of the sun just disappearing?
Dude, you mean the one that goes? Yeah, can you show that?
Yeah, isn't that crazy, dude? That was like one of the craziest videos.
Yeah, I actually showed my wife yesterday when we were driving. Because I had never seen really, and again, I've seen Dave's fade out videos, and it's so funny. There's people out there who say that's CGI. Dave's just doing CGI at his house, I guess, and outputting disappearing suns. But no, it's just it disappears. But Austin showed one where you can actually see that clearly what they consider, because everybody says we see the sun go behind the curve of the earth, or we see it go behind the horizon. But anytime I've ever seen it zoom in, either you pick back up the sun or it fades out.
Yeah.
That's the common thing I see in every single shrinking sun observation is there's always tons of clouds over.
Yeah,
over in that
David
area.
Weiss. They're probably talking about.
sorry guys, but I
This
think
is Jeranism,
no, I think I
Glowbusters,
didn't have it. And I'm going to get crazy trying to
I have
find.
no
because,
idea who this is.
Well, we could show. You want to show yours first, Zach,
Yeah.
Austin?
Yeah,
sure,
for
while
sure,
we
for
find
sure.
it.
Sorry for
No, go
the
ahead.
last
Look
part.
for it.
No, you're
please.
good. Just maybe you can find it, and I'll just show this video.
Austin Whitsitt.
This blew my mind, dude.
Yeah,
You
that's
see
fine.
it?
Yep. See it, great.
Okay, cool. So we're just gonna play it through. This is my friend Rakia Life, and he's on a boat. Look at first of all, just look at that, right? I mean, that is crazy. bro.
Tons of
Like, you see-
refraction going on there.
You see the sun like melting into the freaking horizon.
Yeah.
So it's a couple minutes long, but we'll give Avery the time to look at it. So
And that's
or- I
even
mean, I
like
don't know.
more water
So-
back there. Now those, like, I see like sticks sticking up from the ground level, or you see what I'm talking about? Like there's like a shadow in the sun at the very bottom. It almost looks like a post. What is that?
I actually don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I never even asked.
Looks like a power
It's
line
over
on
there to the
on
left
edge
too. You see
of
him?
that
Yeah. I do
uh,
see him.
peninsula thing.
Might be the stuff. Yeah,
That's
they have
land
like
over there.
markers in the water. I'll ask them exactly what they are. So you see the boat go off into this, and
Yeah,
this
but you
is
can
such a
see the
beautiful
water
video.
coming off the boat. That's how high the water is.
Nice. I
See,
like
the boat
this
is in the
video.
water. See that? I mean, this is what's crazy. Is
That's
that
a cool
is-
shot.
That is a great
It's
shot.
amazing.
That's still the water. See, there's another. I don't know what you would describe it as because we're looking at a screen, but another inch high is the actual water, and only by the boat kicking the wake behind it do we actually see the water that's there.
Nice.
Otherwise, we would just see the reflection of what's behind it, which is the sun, or what's above it, which is the sun.
Yeah, that's crazy too. The pulp post in the middle.
Yeah,
So
that's
this is
a
where it
really
gets,
good shot.
This is where it gets nuts, bro.
So again, if you
Just a
think
couple-
this is the giant sun that is going behind this horizon, then you start to realize here that it's not. Remember, I don't know how far that would be away anyway. How far away that
So
is.
right, so they say this is going around the curve of the Earth. That's the only way it could happen. That's the only way that the sun could disappear, the bottom up.
But now
right?
look at
It's going behind the curve. Watch this.
They're gonna zoom in on it. Watch
yeah,
a
that's
bit.
nuts.
No.
Bro. It just keeps.
It just
What is that?
disappears.
It's going up.
Whoa.
How
Yeah.
crazy is that, bro?
And it's just
That's
because the
awesome.
sun isn't even, it's not powerful enough to fight through that haze.
Exactly. It just hits the vanishing point. It doesn't disappear behind the horizon. It disappears into the horizon, the
Correct.
vanishing point.
Or as Dave always called it, the deck of opacity.
What's up, No Despair Bear?
Okay, now I gotta go. Good night.
Nice. That was a good one. Thanks for watching them. All right. Check this out. Krampus Festival. Singeman, before you go, you got to see this. Krampus Festival.
Oh yeah, happy Saturday.
Yeah, look. They love it. They think it's funny. What's with the butt cheeks? That one looks crazy.
Hey, I gotta go ask my neighbor to borrow some maltodextrin tricalcium phosphate.
What? Nancy, will you please send? What do you need?
Maltodextrin tricalcium phosphate.
Multidextrin calcium phosphate for Singe Man, please. From the laboratory upstairs. Yeah, have Darnell check it out for me. Just sign it cash. Just sign it cash. Okay? Thank you. All right, it's on its way, Singe Man. Look at that Tartarian infrastructure, huh? Look at that. Antiquitech. Look at that. It's a statue. Boom, baby. Obelisk with a statue. This was in another country, obviously. This was in Munich. That was in Munich. Okay. There's so much crazy stuff going on BitChute. I don't know. I'm on BitChute too, by the way. Follow me on BitChute, or subscribe or whatever they call it. But I can't talk about any of this stuff on here. Let's see. Whoa, what the Wizard of Oz really means? All right, let's see.
Oz, what it really means. This appears
Hold on, let's see. They'll probably kill me for this.
to be a message to expose the banking cartel in America, and to let the people know that they have the power to liquidate them, and get back to Kansas, the real land and republic. The Wizard of Oz, written by L. Frank Baum, is not just a mere story.
You think this is anonymous? I think it is. I think that's anonymous. I'm not playing that shit. Get out of here. Anonymous. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Bill Miller. Vintage vehicles and an autobiographical tale. Nice.
I can warm the cold ones, give the old ones back their flaming youth. I was born in the hot Bahamas. Right now I'm in love and pride. Others pet and kiss and hug and don't know what it's all about. Say when I kiss men they feel they've had their tonsils taken out. 'Cause I'm the last of the red hot mama. I'm getting hotter all the time.
So I like to have a little fun with Bill Miller because, like, he's my buddy, and he's been on my show. You know, he helped me start the show and everything. He doesn't care. So, like, every time I like the music in that video. I do. I like the blues. I like the little folk stuff, right? But you can just give the video a different feel. All right, let's see what I can do for Bill Miller's video this time. All right, let's see if I can find this song. Hold on. This is it. This is it. This might be it. Yep. All right. So if it was my video, I love doing this. Oh wow! I just got hit with fucking so many different things. All right, all at once. All right. So let's see something now. All right. So if this was my video, all right. First of all, I'll take myself off this. I will try to take myself off the screen. Oh, I can probably do it like this. Okay. All right. So if it was my video, the music would be more like this.
Always do about this time.
Non-stop. Yeah.
Hey, yo, easy. 1, 2, 3, into the 4. Easy motherfucking E with the chrome to your dome. Cruising in my 6'4" rag top. I got a lot of juice, a lot of fucking block. Now when I hit that switch, I'm bouncing. More bounce to the ounce and I'm pounding. Keep the gat in my lap cause I'm fully strapped for the carjackers. But no haps cause I pack a jack. Damn.
Hold on. I got more. I got another one. I just can't do it all at once yet. I'm figuring it out. Hold on. I like Bill Miller's music too, though. It just gives it a completely different feel. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this one. If I can figure it. You know, it depends if the song pops up for me or not. All right, let's see. This might be it. Give me a... No. Yeah, I don't know. That one might work, but hold on, let me see. This one might work. No. I got 2 copies of everything on here, but I don't have the whole iPod, which is crazy. All right, let me try this. Oh, this one's good right here. All right. I like this one. All right, cool. All right. I don't care what any of you guys think. This is going to be cool.